Hi guys, my name is SHRUTHI.V and welcome back to my YouTube space, Miss Bundle of Joy. So this series is called Hear Me Out. So first of all, wishing you all a happy World Food Day. Yes, today October 16th is celebrated as World Food Day. Be thankful to yourself or be thankful to the person who has brought food to your plate, because there are 756 million people from 7.7 billion population who are undernourished or starving. Yes, that is 12.9% of the total population. So the main topic for today is do not waste food. You all must be thinking, oh, you have a YouTube channel, so you're going to talk about some random topic. No, it's not true. I wanted to talk about this topic for a long time, but I wanted a correct time to speak about this topic. So today being World Food Day, I thought, why not talk about this? You must be thinking, don't you waste food? No guys, I don't waste food, because I was brought up in such a way that I was not allowed to waste food. Thanks to my grandmom, actually, whenever we were at her place for holidays, I was less than my sister because I was pampered more in my auntie's house. So whenever I was there at her place, she used to stand like a food inspector and checked for the food that we wasted. She even used to tell stories about wasting of curry leaves. What are the benefits of that. She used to never allow us even to waste grains that are stuck to curry leaves. Okay, so that was the way I was brought up, and I used to feel a little tortured, but thanks to her, which is now really benefiting me, because I never waste food. And one more story is my dad. Okay, when I was small, I used to like one day I was literally, why are you always feeding me with sambar and dal? Don't you know to make anything fancy? I was grumbling about the food. So he was like, we can only afford this. If you want, take it or leave. Okay. So I think I was in my 5th grade and I was like, okay, fine. I don't want food. I am leaving to school without food. And I went to school, and during the lunch break, you can share food, but you can't take the whole food from your friends, right? So when I ended up at home, I was literally starving, and what I told was, "Endengilum tannamadi." That means in our language, anything you give is fine for me. Please provide me with some food. But then I literally learned that you cannot refuse food, because your parents are working so hard to bring food to your plate. So if your child is not learning the easy way, make it a little hard for them to learn, because some people will learn it the hard way, but it is good for them in later run, like how my father taught me. So I'm going to talk about 10 ways to reduce food waste. This is not my opinion. This is World Food Organization. Yes. So what is the first? For the first one is organize your fridge. Yes. We have to organize our fridge. We have to know what is inside the fridge to get new vegetables. Once we start using the old ones, automatically we will not be wasting food. The second one is organize your pantry, same as the first one. When we start organizing the pantry, we will not get extra groceries. The third one is use food that is in the edge of expiry date. Fourth one, do not get groceries at a bulk. Once we start getting what is necessary, we will automatically reduce food waste. So the fifth one is important. Plan your meal for the week, because once you start knowing what you want for the week, you will only get what you want. So the sixth one is store your food in airtight containers. Yes, once you start storing it in airtight containers, it will not become that stale, and even it will not be attacked by small pests. This is the most important that I follow. Like once your fruits and vegetables tend to get spoiled, mainly the fruits like banana and things like that, what I do is I chop them into small pieces and I froze them. Yes, then I can use it for smoothies and stuff like that. So I like this. This is one of the ways that I use to avoid food waste. The eighth one is my favorite and I love doing it. Make jam and pickles. Yes, I am a jam freak. I love making jams and pickles. You all must be seeing your grandmoms making vattal, appalams and all with the leftover rice and things like that, no? So we have to start doing something to use up all the leftover food. And the ninth one, love your leftovers. I'm not a great fan of leftovers, but I do not waste them. Like, make your leftovers fancy. Like, there are a lot of recipes for leftover food to enjoy the leftover foods. Take a look at them and enjoy. 10th one is so interesting. Dehydrate your fruits and vegetables and your herbs and all, because herbs, our country we get herbs almost all the time, but in foreign they don't get. So what they do is they chop up, I'm sure you'll have seen it in some DIYs, they chop up the herb, they freeze it with the oil, and occasionally they take a cube and use it for cooking. So you can do that, or you can dehydrate the vegetables, like you can sun dry them, or like sun dried tomatoes or something like that, or even you can make chips out of fruit chips. I've tried once. I've tried this pineapple chips. It came out really well, but then that time I was not in YouTube. So if I again try, I will really post that recipe. So I like making all that. I don't want to go in detail about food waste, but let me bring a simple scene that you'll see in your day-to-day life. How many of you all have noticed people discarding the yellow of an egg? And when you ask them why, they will give you an answer like that it's loaded with cholesterol and it's bad for the health, it is bad cholesterol and sort of things like that. But do you all know how many people have never had an egg in their life? So please don't waste it. And I'm not here to debate which is the best part of the egg, the yellow or the white. But please do not waste food, okay? So next time when you waste an yellow, please think of people who don't get to eat it. If you're so keen that you can't have it, at least feed the younger ones in the family, because it is loaded with nutrients, or even a dog in your house, okay? So please, next time when you discard an egg, do remember my video. The other scene is, have you all noticed people, if you'll give them coffee or any sort of cool drinks, they will have 50 to 60 ml of that remaining in their glass, and when you ask them, they will tell it's manners. I don't call it manners, I call it stupidity. You know how many people have not tasted what you have, like coffee or cold coffee or whatsoever. They have not seen that in their life. So next time, don't do such stupid. Some small changes in our life, we may provide food for a lot of people. So do bring the change from you, from your family and people surrounding you. So the next time if you waste food or people around you are wasting food, ask yourself or ask them these 3 questions. What is the percentage of people who are starving? I'm talking about the whole world, okay? It's not about your family, not about your state or not about your country, the whole world, okay? Think, we are all humans. It is so heartbreaking to see somebody starving to death. There may be a lot of causes for death, but not starvation. So the second question is, how long does it take a rice to produce? Do you know the answer? It takes 4 to 5 months. And it can be only harvested twice a year or thrice maximum. So it takes such a long time for rice to grow, and we simply discard it. Maybe a small grain, but it makes a difference. So next time when you discard rice, do think about this. And the third and final question is, have you all ever thought what will happen if we run out of food? A survey has made by 2050 we will be running out of food, because our population now is 7.7 billion, which will become 9.1 billion. So we will be running out of food, and there will be a lot of starvation, and each country will be fighting for food. And only the good thing is we are second. India stands the second in producing food, the whole world. First, of course, is China. So let's keep ourselves with a knowledge about not wasting food for longer, because we will be running out of food. So next time you're going to waste food, think about this video and thank the person who's brought food to you, because you are gifted. And be thankful to God that you have something to eat and you're not starving. Hope this video was an eye-opener, and if not, just swipe and go for the next. But I really wanted to talk about this on World Food Day. Happy World Food Day, and keep enjoying food and do not waste it. Meet you with another interesting video like this. Until then, bye.